Welcome back. This is Siegfried. Now Siegfried is becoming more accepting about his fate as a Lord of Hollows. Sorry if he's moving, but I have the stick which gets stuck sometimes. I hope this is not a problem. Sometimes I would do the kick instead of the attack. I hope that's not too much of a problem. Anyway, I was saying Siegfried is becoming more accepting about his fate as Lord of Hollows, and he still thinks he can become a knight, but he needs a better armor. This is the armor of the Abyss Watchers, and it's a corrupted armor, not very good for a knight. And he met Uriah of Londor, who explained him more about his fate and the Lord of Hollows, and he gave him this ring, untrue dark ring, retain human appearance while hollow. So he is hollow, but he appears normal, and he does not need to hide his face under a big hat like last time. So we are now going to fight Yhorm the giant. Maybe if we defeat Yhorm the giant, if Siegfried defeats Yhorm the giant and takes his cinder successfully to Firelink, he may become a knight. We have the sword of Knight Artorias. It should be good to fight Yhorm the giant. This is what Siegfried thinks. Yhorm, I came to take your cinders and bring them to Firelink. Siegfried tries to hit the giant, but he's not dealing any damage. Even the sword of Knight Artorias is not effective. He needs to think. He explores the arena. He found a sword. Maybe he can use this sword. If he can find it here. Alright. Storm Ruler. Let's try it. He's still dealing no damage. He does not know how he can defeat him. Maybe he needs to think. For the first time, Siegfried leaves the field of battle. He needs some moment to think, to reflect. Maybe to develop some strategy, like his friend Siegward, Knight of Katarina, would do. He explores the profaned capital. Now he reads, he can't read the sword, but we read the sword's description. Great sword with a broken blade, also known as the Giant Slayer, for the residual strength of storm that brings giants to their knees. Yhorm the giant once held 2 of these, so there are 2 of these, but gave one to the humans who doubted him, and left the other to a dear friend before facing his fate as a Lord of Cinder. So there is another sword owned by a friend of Yhorm the Giant. Skill, Storm King. Assume stance to imbue sword with storm. Most effective when facing giants. Maybe it's this skill that Siegward has to learn in order to defeat Yhorm the Giant. Continues exploring. He arrived in a poisonous swamp, but he found a way out, up this ladder, on the roof of this building. Maybe he will find something to fight Yhorm the Giant. He entered this window, and here he finds Siegward, Knight of Katarina, his friend. It has been a long time. He didn't see him. I came to rescue Siegward.
Once again you are my valiant savior. I, Siegfried of Katarina, express my deepest gratitude. Take this, a token of my thanks. Go on, it's all yours.
Titanite slab. Now we must imagine this. Siegward of Katarina has found Siegfried's armor, the armor he had thrown near the smoldering lake. The beautiful knight armor. Now Siegfried can become a knight. Probably he will soon become a knight with this armor.
Ah, no, please. I've my own road to take, and a duty to fulfill. That is soon. Ah, no, please. I've my... and a duty to fulfill.
He has a duty to fulfill,
That is soon.
and we have our duty to fulfill also. So, Siegward is doing okay, and we can go try again to fight the giant. It will not be easy. Siegfried does not know if he can fight the giant. Maybe he needs also the other storm ruler. Maybe one is not enough. He will need to learn how to use the storm ruler. Oops, wrong way. Siegfried is ready to face Yhorm. But then something happens. He is Siegward with the other storm ruler.
Yhorm, old friend. I, Siegfried of the Knights of Catarina, have come to uphold my promise.
Siegward was Yhorm's friend,
Sunshine upon this Lord of Cinder,
whom he gave the other sword to. Now Siegfried sees what Siegward is doing with the sword, and now he knows how to use this sword. Exactly. The Storm Ruler. Come on, Siegward. He's halfway down. No. Again. Don't die, Siegward. He's almost done. We did it. Cinders of a Lord, soul of Yhorm the Giant. My control stick is stuck, so he's working. He's walking, but not doing anything. Alright, let's read the Cinders first. Cinders of a Lord left by Yhorm the Giant. Lonely Yhorm became a Lord of Cinder to put the profaned flame to rest, knowing full well that those who spoke of him as Lord were quite insincere. I don't know how to pronounce that. Then we will read the soul. Soul of Yhorm the Giant. Yhorm is the descendant of an ancient conqueror, but was asked by the very people once subjugated to lead them, serving as both a weighty blade and a stone-hard shield. We now have his cinders, and we can bring them to Firelink Shrine. To your value, my sword, and our victory together. May long the sun shine.
It seems I am in your debt once again. My thanks. I could have not kept my promise without you. Now, for a final toast. To your valor, and my old friend Yhorm. Long may the sun shine.
This is our final toast.
Well, I'm going to have myself a little nap. The only thing to do, really, after a nice toast. You are a true friend. Best of luck with your duty.
Now Siegward completed his task and made Siegfried a knight. So now he is Siegfried, Knight Siegfried, Lord of Hollows. It has been a honor. Now we go to the bonfire. Now look carefully at Siegward. Siegward had completed his task and now killed himself. He has nothing more to do in this world. Now it's me who must bring the cinders to Firelink Shrine, the other storm ruler. Now the world is in the hands of Siegfried, Lord of Hollows. Now we will read his armor. Distinctively shaped armor worn by the Knights of Katarina, often ridiculed for its onion-like shape, infuriating the country's proud knights, but the masterfully forged curved design makes it very effective for deflecting blows. So this was the end of the story of Siegward, Knight of Katarina. Now we will end the stream and we will end the video here. I bid you farewell. It has been a pleasure. Sorry. My control stick is getting always stuck.